Amid all the election confusion, one clear winner appears to be GetUp, the advocacy group that campaigns to get voters excited about the parliamentary process. They were vocal early in the campaign, going to the High Court to argue successfully that people should have more time to enrol to vote. And this lunchtime, GetUp is hosting a forum at the National Press Club for independent MPs at the Centre of Power Sharing Negotiations. That event was organised last week before voters went to the polls and put the independents in the spotlight. Simon Sheikh is GetUp's National Director.
Well, certainly GetUp members across the country were telling us that they were getting ready to walk away from both major parties. In fact, 1 in 5 Australians decided not to vote for either of the major parties, and that says something about the new ideas that Australians are keen to hear. That's why we pursued an independence forum, to give them a platform to communicate their ideas. Ideas like Tony Windsor's People's Climate Change Bill. Tony Windsor in the last parliament put up a bill calling for a 30% emission reduction target, something that again wasn't debated properly in the House of Representatives.
Do you think that the independents will stay independent? Andrew Wilkie, the independent candidate who looks like he's going to take the seat of Denison in Tasmania this morning, said that he thought they were behaving almost like a de facto political party, the three of them together in Canberra.
Well, it's appropriate that they are speaking with each other in trying to determine how we get a stable outcome. But I think what is fundamentally important is that they move beyond the machinations of the two-party system that we have. Let's move beyond just parliamentary reform to speak about ideas like fundamental democratic reform. Hopefully they won't act just like another political party because they must pursue ideas like, for example, limiting political donations, truth in government advertising. These are the true fundamental democratic reforms that we hope they'll pursue.
So do you think this election will mark a turning point in Australian politics?
With 1 in 5 Australians moving away from the major parties, I think we are at a real turning point. We're on the precipice of something really important, and that is conviction-based politics. Let's have some values here in Canberra. Let's stand for something here in Canberra. I hope they're the kinds of ideals that the independents at today's forum communicate.
So last week you managed to pick the fact that the independents would be as powerful as they are. What's your guess about what's going to happen over the next few days in terms of who'll win the election?
Well, I don't think we'll have a result until next week. It seems to be changing every day. A couple of days ago, I thought Labor might just be up. Now it appears the coalition is, in fact, coming back in postal votes. I think the key to this will be the provisional votes. There are a large number of Australians who cast their vote on election day whose votes won't be counted unless they go back to the AEC with their ID. And actually, the election looks like it's going to come down to how many of those Australians go and visit the Electoral Commissioner. So it's very difficult to know which way it's going to go, but fingers crossed everybody gets to have their say.
Simon Sheikh, thank you.
Good to be with you.